What's up,
What
y'all? We live.
going on, beautiful people? Hey,
How
hey,
we
hey.
doing out there? I'm
What do
gonna
y'all
play
think
my
about our
music.
background? Before we get it started, we want to hit y'all feedback on our background, y'all. We switching it up just for y'all. We want y'all feedback. Give us some feedback on that music too. We're gonna try and liven this whole experience up for y'all. Not that our personalities aren't live enough, but we want to
Yeah.
always keep it fresh because we understand how the people's attention span is in constant need of change, and we want to make some upgrades for the better. So, give us some feedback in the comments. Give us a thumbs up if you are digging our new background and our new music. Thanks to Mr. WTF. It's all his creativity. I can't take none of that. That's all Mr.
Yeah.
WTF. Great job, my brother. It looks amazing. Sounds great
Appreciate
too.
you. Appreciate you. I'm definitely
Absolutely.
sending some things out you all, but appreciate
Yeah,
the
man.
love we've been getting. Our numbers been bouncing, y'all. We've been getting a lot of support from everyone. So appreciate all y'all and what you're doing.
All thanks to y'all. And as a segue into our conversation, Mr. WTF, Coach Big E, you were working on this whole background, the music thing to make our streaming go to that next level, man. Like, so did you consider that experience working hard, or were you working smart, or was that like a combination of both, man? Because was that something new for you? Was that something that you're good at?
I'm definitely not good at it.
Hey,
But
but you
hey, I'm determined and I know how to use the tool, which is based on the topic that we got today about working hard. Like, listen, you all, there's so much out there that'll make our lives that much better. But we get stuck in our old ways of you gotta earn it, you gotta work hard, you get some sweat across your brow. I'm too old for that.
and I know what it was like to be busting my butt up in that warehouse, and not to cut you off, man, but just to kind of put my 2 cents in there before you get to rolling, because I know once you get going, you like a freight train, brother, full steam ahead, man. But yeah, man, like when I was working at UPS for those 13 years, bro, like if anybody's ever worked there or any type of, well, not any type of warehouse job, because not all of them are created equally, but UPS is one of the, in my opinion, one of the most strenuous, hard, toughest, physically demanding jobs there is out there, other than maybe construction. And I started back in 2015. No, excuse me, 2006 actually. And I was a kid. I was in high school, and that's what I was programmed to, what I'm saying, do from that point up until I realized that working hard was not going to get me all the way to where I wanted to be as fast as I wanted to get there, because I
You
can't
know.
take myself as far or as fast to my goals or my destination as I can with partnering with somebody like Mr. WTF or our other mentors in the WTF Academy. So yeah, I just wanted to go ahead and interject that in there. It's like, I know we've all been trained and programmed throughout school. Do it all yourself, work hard, study hard. Cool, yeah, that's fine. I'm not saying cheat or be unethical or anything like that. But as far as working by yourself, that is pure foolishness. There's 8 billion people on this earth, and we are all
Man.
separated by 6 degrees of separation. So, why silo ourselves outside of the help of everybody else, right? So we're here to collaborate and not to compete here at the WTF Academy. And yeah, let's start working smarter and not harder, y'all.
Man, independence is the goal of the middle class. See, that's where we miss it. We think we gotta earn it and get it out the mud. Like, I've been getting it out of the mud for a long time, man. I'm tired of getting my hands dirty. I'm gonna let somebody else dig through that mud. Because I do believe in working smarter and not harder. And people say, well, I save some money. Yeah, my time is worth more than me taking an hour to mow my yard or paying my guy $50 to knock it off for me while I sip some lemonade. Like, people don't understand. Because it's real talk, you all. Like, we've graduated to the point, we've evolved, and we've graduated to the point that it's time for us to take a break from some of this labor and some of this hard work and start using that big old dome we got. I know I got a big one, but using that dome you got to think to be smarter. Like, here's the example, man. I want to use this because one of the guys I look up to is Shannon Sharp. Shannon Sharp, in his career, he won 3 Super Bowls for John Elway, and he Hall of Famer, top 50 player, all of that. He all that and then some in sports. And yet, one interview with Cat Williams on YouTube paid him more than his entire career put together. That's working smarter, not harder. He realized that, hey, I need to create a new brand, and this is something that I'm good at. People would be like, all that money, you don't deserve that much money. Who are you to say what somebody else deserves if they're willing to pay? Let YouTube pay me some millions. Man, look, we're going to do all the videos they want. And this man did 1 podcast episode and got 8 figures.
But we must not gloss over the fact that he had to put in that work to get to this point, to be able to leverage his audience. And I know that you understand that, Coach E, but just driving the point home to our audience, you all, just using the example of Shannon Sharp in that Cat Williams episode. I actually saw a PDF breakdown of his yearly salary, and true enough, it wasn't always in the millions. Some was hundreds of thousands of dollars per year, but that's nothing to sneeze at, you all. You know what I'm saying? But it took him having to build up his brand throughout his football career, winning those Super Bowls, going to those Pro Bowls, and building up his brand to be able to leverage that. And that's what we're talking about now, you all. Working smarter, leveraging whatever assets you have at your disposal, whatever resources you have, whatever network you have, using that at your disposal to be able to leverage, to be able to amplify whatever efforts you're putting forward, right? It doesn't make sense to be putting in 1 unit of effort and getting out 1 unit of output. No, we want to put in 1 unit of effort and get out 10x. Hey, y'all, we are 10xing, right? You know what I'm saying? 10x hang on out. And it's not about taking the shortcuts. It's not about ripping people off. It's scamming. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about putting in the legwork up front to build up your value, whatever that may look like, and then taking that value and then leveraging that into another field or area, or in the same area, but using that value to amplify your effort. So that way you work hard up front, but once you go ahead and work hard that one time, you can start to get paid, and not have to really work for that continuous income.
And guess what, bro? You said something earlier, man, that goes in alignment with everything that you just stated, is that most of the major entrepreneurs realize the value in building a team. See, like, we always try to wear all the hats. Don't make me pull out my hats. I done wore them before. We want to wear all the hats and get all the money, get all the praise, get all the, I did this all by myself. Imagine what you can do if you decided, remember, a decision means you make a decision, you're going to do it. If you decided to actually trust someone with your vision, to trust someone with your business plan, to trust yourself. That's why we're not building these teams, you all. We lack belief in ourselves. So we expect that next person not to believe and not to be 100 when they believe even more than you do a lot of times. But when you believe in your purpose, when you believe in what you're doing, build you a team. Start out with 1 or 2. I'm not saying go get 20 people. Get you 1 or 2. Create you a mastermind group. Get you 1 or 2 and take this thing to the next level, because I get it. Everybody been winning on certain levels. You winning, and I love it. Keep on winning. But now it's time to level up. 2024, it's time to level up. You know, I always talk about that verse, man, where it states that greater is he that is in you than he that is in this world. And I know I butchered that up, but you all know the verse I'm talking about. Because that's a fact. Yes, you've put out so much, you've achieved so much, you accomplished, you experienced life. And that's in the world. Everyone knows you for that. But greater is in here. Greater is in here. And what I'm saying is it's time to level up. Even if you ain't doing what you're doing for money, it don't have to be about money. You want to help people? Then what? You helped 500 people last year. What would happen if you helped 5,000? Level up. But you got to level up to do that. And it's going to be almost impossible for you to do it by yourself.
Yeah.
So what would it take? Just like me and Dmitri, ain't no way I could have kept this business going on my own. I mean, I'd have been like, you know what? I can't do this. It's taking up too much time. Ain't producing a whole lot of money. And I'm still doing it. And I'm trying to do it alone. Y'all don't understand what this man does behind the scenes. But we both put in work. But now that we got two people that are in alignment, now it's easier to bring on the third and the fourth, because now we have a nucleus. And what the good book say, when two or more agree,
Ooh, come
man,
on now.
all it takes is two or more. We got two right here. So things are happening for us because we were being smarter and not trying to do it on our own and make it rough. Yeah, we didn't skip anything. We stayed consistent. But we were still smart about it and say, hey, man, let's delegate some of this work. Let's pay somebody to do this. Let's do this and let's do that. And we got smarter. And now, man, look at our background. We got music playing in the background and all. No, let me be quiet, man.
Yeah, and then to take what you said further, man, and you know, thanks. I appreciate the flower so very, very much, bro. And it goes the opposite way, man. If I wouldn't have met you at that mastermind, dude, I would have just been sitting at the house hoping crypto retires me, man. And I wouldn't have had any idea that this was one of my gifts, and my purpose is to help out young people and just to help out people in general, sharing my information, man. So yeah, man, thank you for allowing me to, you know, share this platform with you and creating this platform to be shared, bro. Because, you know, this started from a thought, a vision. This started from your mind, and hey, it's reality and it's continuing to grow. So it's very beautiful seeing this thing blossom, man. And
and the growth. They ain't even seen it yet.
Oh yeah, man. This and
like,
I've told you, like, yeah, man. I've told you behind the scenes, bro. I said, man, I've taken on many different business ventures, some by myself, some with other people, and this is the first time that I've actually hit a tipping point. Is because we're in alignment. This is the first time I've actually been in a business endeavor with somebody other than myself that I've been in alignment with, and it doesn't feel hard. Of course, we do put in work, but it doesn't feel like it, right? It doesn't feel like a task, even though we do have a lot of different things going on, man. This is fun, you know, and I definitely encourage everybody to, you know, reach into your network, you know what I'm saying? Look at who you have in your circle that you could potentially partner with on some level. It doesn't have to be 50-50 business relationship. It could be if you have a hair salon and you need someone to help you create flyers on Canva, and you have a little cousin, something like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It doesn't have to be anything big, but just think in a creative way of how you can leverage those that's already in your circle and how you can empower your group economics. Because that's, and I know this isn't really what we were talking about, but my mind tends to go to business. Yeah, so like group economics, y'all, is, you know, something that it ties in very deeply to what we're talking about, but on a more business side, you know, and it basically means that everybody, maybe not everybody, but a lot of people who are in alignment, like me and E are, you know, they come together and they pool their funds together. And, you know, foreigners are really good at this. Foreigners, that's why they are so successful here in the US. Because they come over here as a family, as a unit, and they, you know, one band, one sound, like that drum line goes, one band, one sound, and they all go to the beat of the same drum. And, you know, that's something that I wish people here mainly Black folks. I wish that's something that we would do better, because our economy as a race is over $1 trillion. Like, we spend over $1 trillion per year collectively as Black people. Yeah, and I heard it, like, if we were a nation, we would be like the 16th largest nation on planet Earth, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Just by how much we consume. So just imagine if we use those resources and leverage that to make more money for us, to make our efforts 10x. Use that $4 or $5, you know what I'm saying, to invest versus blowing on something that you know that you don't need, that's not going to bring you any income, especially if you know that you need to make that money flip some type of way, and that's, you know, and like you about to be late on rent, you know. So it's all about being wise about your decisions and using your network to increase your net worth.
Man, woo, my man on fire, boy. Hey, and everything you say is on point, bro. And, you know, again, it all goes back to trust. But you said something, and I said, you know what, that makes sense, because many of us are afraid to step out on faith. We're afraid that somebody gonna get over on us. I remember back in the day, everybody was worried about who was gonna hold the money. That ain't even an issue no more. The bank gonna hold the money. Like, what are we talking about? How do we not trust each other to come together? Yeah. Because that's what the wealthy, that's what the most impactful do. They pool their resources and they come together. Even if your resource is just your mind, your thoughts, that's wealth. It doesn't need money and sweat equity at all times. Sometimes you do, but a lot of times just utilizing your thoughts and bringing your thoughts to the table, to a mastermind, is something that can change the whole trajectory of your future and the people around you. Like, you can have so much more impact if we was to bring it together. So I gotta segue into this, because it's something that's been on my heart, and I ain't even tell Coach Dmitri about this, but I'm looking to start a new mastermind. A once a week mastermind on Zoom, and it's all about what's the formula to success. We don't care what you're selling, what your goal is, what your idea of success is. It doesn't matter. That's neutral to us. The fact is, we want to bring it together and teach everyone the formula to becoming even more successful. Because we get it, you've been winning on your own, but again, to 10x that thing, you need a team. And what I'm building right now is a mastermind of like-minded individuals who just want to be more successful. And what we do is we come together and exchange ideas. It's not just me talking, me lecturing till you do this. No, it's a round table. It's a mastermind of masterminds. So we need all the masterminds watching this, listening to this, watching the replay, to go out to the website and contact us. You can drop it in the chat right now if you want to be involved, and we can get you a link and get you set up where we're going to have this mastermind. And I don't care right now if it's just me and you, bro. We're going to do this once a week. We're going to have a mastermind, and we're going to think of ideas and put them out there and just see what we can do to grow this thing even more and help some others and bring some others on the team. We might pull one of the people that are part of the mastermind onto the team, if that's the spirit and the idea that, you know, they have on being successful. Because for everyone watching this, I want all of you all to reach levels of success you ain't never dreamed of. That's what I desire for everybody watching and listening here. And when we bring these thoughts and ideas together, then we can find different ways to hit those other levels. But we do this as a unit, not as an individual. You can achieve things as an individual. It's going to be a lot harder and require a lot more work than if you were to get in a room with 6 or 7 other masterminds and exchange ideas and get feedback. And don't worry about getting your feelings hurt if somebody says, I ain't feeling that. That's okay too. Rejection is part of life. So all your ideas ain't gonna be all sweet. Yeah. Oh, that's great. That's great. That's nice. That's what grandma told you. I ain't gonna tell you that. But again, more to come on this mastermind. Is gonna be the WTF mastermind. What's the formula? And the focus is gonna be on success and how to level up your success in whatever you're doing. Because we want you to work smarter and not harder. And the number one way to do that is to get with a team. Get with 2 or more. Stop trying to figure it out on your own. I know you smart. I know you gifted. But that, what is it? Self-made millionaire crap? That's crap.
Yeah.
None of them were self-made. None of them. They had a team supporting them. And that's the basis of working smarter and not harder. Because I ain't never seen a rich donkey. And a lot of us out here acting like jackasses trying to do it on our own. I'm going to keep it real, man. I got to, hey, I've been a jackass a lot of my life. Because I don't need help from nobody. I'm rah. And you get exhausted as hell doing that, man. You get tired quick. And what I'm saying is, let's learn from others' mistakes and be wise instead of learning from your own mistakes and being considered a fool to keep learning that way. Woo, be quiet, man.
We all need somebody to lean on. Hey, we all need. Everybody needs somebody, y'all. So let's if you have been or currently are the person who has a prideful spirit and who is gonna dig their feet into the ground by all means necessary to prove that you can do it by yourself, this episode is not for you. More power to you, and we both wish you the absolute best. But this episode is for those who are open-minded to partner up with anybody in any different capacity to move themselves forward and possibly the other party forward and progression towards each other's goals. And we're all here to help teach you success tips. And it's not, like he said, it's not always about money. Success means something different to everybody. So people who are watching this, everybody has a different level of success. Sometimes it's happiness, sometimes it's peace, sometimes it's finances, sometimes it's all three. And more. So if that's you, if you're looking forward to having a more successful year this year than you had last year, go ahead and visit our website, WTFMA.com. It's in the ticker below. And hit that contact button and feel free to send us a message on our contact page. And if you feel so inclined that you have some value to share to the world and you need a platform to get that message out, go ahead and send us an application to be a guest on our podcast. We have a podcast button on the website as well. And just go ahead and fill it out. It'll take you about 5 minutes and we'll go ahead and look at that. And we'll go ahead and get you on the podcast as soon as possible if we feel like you're a good candidate. So, yeah, we definitely
need that story.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You've been successful all this long. You've been holding back that story. Yeah, I'm talking to you. You've been holding back, and you can be helping people every single day. And if your story is good enough, put it in a book and get paid to help people every single day.
And we can help you out with that too.
Right. Hey, I got one about to drop in a couple of weeks, man. It's gonna be a burner.
That soon? It's gonna be that soon?
Yeah, I got 12 chapters and I'm on 9. So it's about to. It's my goal is to have it done by the end of March. And you all will see it out there on Amazon, Apple, wherever you get a book at, Google Books. We're going to have them all out there. We're going to also have the Audible for the WTF, What's the Formula to Adulting book out there on all the platforms. I got a few free links. I'm going to send a few free links out there. Hey, Ari, I see you out there. And we're going to give some people some free books. And look, we're giving you all, this is the giving season for the WTF. So we're giving out free books. Go out there to the website and you can download you a free book, a couple of them actually. And you can also be a guest on the podcast like Coach Dmitri said. And shoot, hey, if we get to popping like that, we might have to, ride out or fly out and come check you out and do a real live podcast feed. So we got a lot of different things going on, you all, but go out there to WTFMA.com and put in the comments if you want to be part of this mastermind. Let me know. Those that have my contact information, you know how to contact me. If not, just shoot me a DM and say, I want to be involved, and we'll get you set up and put on the schedule where we're going to have some real powerhouses in this mastermind. It's free. So before anybody gets wondering how much he charge, I don't charge people when it comes to that. I charge for books. I charge if you want me to speak at your speaking engagement. But when it comes to the live and giving out of the knowledge, we do that for free. We just ask that you pay attention and ask questions, because it's all about leveling up again, you all. And that's what it's about. So again, DM me, shoot me a text if you have my info, email, however you want to contact us. And let's get this mastermind popping and get you on this podcast, because this is right here, you all, we doing the live. We have fun with this. But the podcast is actually something structured where we interview you and allow you to tell your story and give you a platform to tell your story. You can go wherever you want to go. It's your story, but and we ain't doing this for no kids. So we on some grown-up stuff on this podcast, and we got a few powerhouses already being recorded as we speak, and they'll be dropping real soon. But I definitely want to do that shameless plug to make sure you all go out there and follow us. We follow back, leave a comment, we answer comments. We here to support you just like you support us.
Well said. Hey, and on that note, I'm not even trying to follow up behind Mr. WTF. We're going to go ahead and close this thing on now. Everybody, thank you for joining live. Thank you for joining on the replay. Everybody who commented in the comments, I see some new icons up there. We appreciate y'all. Everybody on LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, X, every place. Thank y'all for watching another week. This is probably episode 50 something. We lost track. We've been doing this for over a year and some change consistently, just to bring y'all some gems, some success gems. And we thank y'all for watching another Wednesday, where WTF not only means what's the formula, but it also stands for our mantra, which is winning takes focus. All right, everybody. And until next Wednesday, stay focused and keep winning. Peace.
Yeah.